Have you ever stopped to ask yourself, does the month you were born in hold a deeper meaning? At first glance, it might seem like a simple detail, just a date on the calendar. But what if that moment of birth carried something far more symbolic in? Energetic imprint echoing through your personality, your emotional depth, and even your life path. According to Carl Jung, one of the most profound thinkers in modern psychology, birth timing is anything but accidental. He believed each moment in the cycle of time connects us to specific archetypal energies, timeless patterns that shape our inner world and quietly guide our choices. Jung didn't see time as empty space. He saw it as alive with meaning. Month you were born into. He considered it a symbolic threshold, throwing clues about your soul's nature, your hidden strengths, your emotional lessons, and even your spiritual direction. This isn't fortune-telling. It's psychological truth viewed through the lens of symbolic depth. Imagine for a moment that the timing of your birth is like a sacred code tied to the seasons, to nature, to collective patterns that exist across all cultures and all human. Stories sound intense. It is. But when we start understanding Jung's theories of archetypes, the collective unconscious, and how we mirror nature, it all starts to feel astonishingly real. So today, we're diving into the symbolic meaning of each month of the year, what that might say about the soul journey of those born in that time. But before we begin, you're someone who values insight, truth, and transformation, not surface-level advice, but real inner clarity. Consider subscribing. This channel isn't about entertainment. It's about empowerment through deep self-awareness. Now take a breath, because once you see your birth month through this symbolic lens, you may never see your personality or your purpose the same way again. Let's begin. January, the archetype of the Sag January, enters with stillness, cold air, quiet reflection. This is not the time of rush, it's a time of depth. Those born in January often carry the archetype of the sage or elder. There's wisdom in their silence. They tend to mature early, think long-term, and seek clarity over chaos. They may not always speak much, but when they do, others stop and listen. The gift here is inner strength and thoughtful vision. The shadow, it's a tendency to disconnect from joy, becoming too serious or emotionally distant. The sage must learn to balance wisdom with lightness. February, the visionary February, still holds winter's chill. But a shift is happening beneath the surface. Possibility stirs. Those born this month often embody the energy of the visionary or revolutionary. They imagine what others can't see. They challenge norms not out of rebellion, but because they truly believe something better is possible. Creative, independent, idealistic, these people often live in the future. But the challenge, grounding their visions into reality. The task of the visionary is to merge dreams with action. March, the awakener, March brings renewal. Nature stretches from sleep and says, begin again. Those born in March carry the energy of the reborn, the awakener. Deeply intuitive, emotionally rich, often spiritually sensitive. They don't just adapt, they transform. But rebirth isn't easy. These souls may carry intense emotional depth and need to learn boundaries to avoid losing themselves in others. Storms. April, the warrior, April charges in. Fast, fierce, full of momentum. Those born in April often resonate with the archetype of the warrior or initiator. Bold, passionate, driven. They take action before most even think. But the shadow side, impatience, burnout, or pushing too hard, too fast. The warrior grows by learning when to pause, how to lead with compassion, not control. May the builder May is calm, nature in bloom. Steady rhythms, born under May's energy, people often align with the builder or earth lover archetype. Sensual, grounded, loyal. They appreciate beauty, comfort, and the simple pleasures of life. But comfort can become a trap. These individuals must be willing to change, even if it means stepping into the unknown. June the Seeker June is a time of movement, brightness, and curiosity. Those born now often carry the archetype of the seeker or mediator. Open-minded, expressive, deeply interested in ideas, people, and experience. Their gift is connection. Their challenge, scattered focus, and people-pleasing. The seeker grows by anchoring their curiosity in deeper commitment. July, the protector, warm, intimate, emotional. July's energy invites us inward. People born in July embody the archetype of the protector or nurturer. They feel deeply. They hold space for others. Empathy and emotional intelligence are their core strengths. But the shadow, neglecting their own needs, suppressing their feelings to keep the peace. Their path is one of balanced care for others and for self. August, the sovereign August, blazes with light. Leadership, presence. Those born in this month carry the archetype of the sovereign, the king or queen. Natural leaders, confident, commanding, but with great power comes great risk, pride, control, isolation. The sovereign must learn that real leadership isn't dominance, it's empowerment. September. The analyst September is harvest season. Order, preparation. People born now often embody the analyst or perfectionist archetype. Precision is their art. They organize chaos and seek excellence. But perfection can become punishment. These individuals must learn to embrace imperfection and let go of what cannot be controlled. October the diplomat. October balances opposites, light and dark, beauty and decay. Those born in this month carry the archetype of the diplomat or artist, lovers of harmony, gifted in relationship, sensitive to beauty. But their shadow is avoidance. Conflict terrifies them. Growth means standing in truth even when it's uncomfortable. November, the alchemist. November is shadowy, deep, transformative. Born under this energy, people often embody the alchemist, the one who transforms darkness into wisdom. Deeply intuitive, spiritual, and intense. But transformation comes at a cost. Pain, loss, ego, death. These souls must learn to trust the fire that forges them. December, the visionary sage. The year ends in reflection. Hope, expansion. December born. Individuals often carry the archetype of the wise teacher. They reflect deeply, dream boldly, and guide others toward meaning. But even visionaries must stay grounded. Otherwise, they risk becoming disconnected from real life. Their path is integration, living their wisdom, not just thinking it so. What does your birth month reveal about your inner world? Not a box, not a label, but a mirror, a rhythm, a pattern you may have always felt, but never quite named. Carl Jung didn't want us to blindly follow fate. He wanted us to understand it, so we could shape it. You are not defined by your archetype, but by knowing it, you can reclaim your power. If this journey stirred something in you, share your birth month and whether it resonates. We're building a space for deeper connection. And if you haven't already, subscribe for more content that goes beneath the surface. Your inner life is sacred. Let's explore it together.